Holy Grail Records is celebrating Record Store Day at River City Mercantile on Saturday, April 22nd. From 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., there will be an expanded inventory, including new releases, rare finds, gently used records, music from regionally based acts, as well as cassettes, 7-inch, 45s, and CDs. There will be low-key live music from Evansville artists in the afternoon, so swing by and enjoy a cup of coffee and the atmosphere. Plus, buy at least 3 12-inch LPs and get 10% off your entire order. Keep up with this event and other happenings at Holy Grail Records by following them on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Holy Grail EVV. Welcome to Evansville Podcast. My name is Jason Burton. Thank you for listening. On today's show, I'm speaking with Samantha Buente and Amy Word-Smith about this year's First Fridays at Haynies Corner Art District. First edition of that is April 7th, 2017, from 6 to 9, although there is some stuff that has happening before 6, as you'll find out. But the official event is from 6 to 9. And we also talk about some of the upcoming First Fridays. So if you're listening to this after First Friday, fear not, there's good information in here for you as well. We want to thank today's sponsor, Holy Grail Records. Please check them out for Record Store Day. Other than that, thank you very much for listening. Let's get into the show. Well, Sam and Amy, thank you for being on the show to talk to us about First Fridays. It's a topic that's near and dear to the podcast heart. We've talked about it every year, and this year, better than ever, right?
Yes, way bigger.
Way bigger.
Definitely better.
Wow. Whatever. No, it's fine.
We set really big goals for ourselves.
That's good. I like it. So this is your guys' first time being involved with the First Fridays as organizers.
Yes.
I know that you've been to them and participated in them, especially you, Amy. You've got a little thing called the Dapper Pig.
Yeah, just a little building down there.
Yeah.
It's like a side hustle for her, really.
It is.
Right. Yeah, just something to keep you busy.
It is my side hustle.
So why take on the organizing part? Because that's hard work.
It's a lot of work. We're also responsible for damage to the caffeine availability in the world because of the amount of coffee that we've consumed while planning this. So we're sorry to everyone else.
It is. We were at that meeting, and I had just stepped down as president of the FSCA after 5 years. And my husband and I had a bet going how long it would take until I took something else on. And I'm like, I'm going to take a break, a really long break. So I think it was about 21 days later.
Wow.
When I'm at the HCAD meeting and they needed someone to do it. And so I made eyeballs across the room. We were like, hi.
She sucked me in with her
eyeballs. I did. I sucked her in. It was my lashes. I just sucked you in.
So never look Amy in the eye.
That's right. Because they'll be like, you're going to be doing lots of stuff with me.
We're not.
So we did. And I was like, let's do this. Let's take this on. We'll event co-chair this. And it'll be awesomeness. And we'll make our husbands do lots of things we tell them to do. And it'll be a great summer.
Yeah. So April 7th.
April 7th.
And what's some of the stuff we got going on in April?
So the event is technically from 6 to 9 p.m., although we really kick off at 5:30 with free yoga in the grass area by the Maybell Montrose, and that's with Samantha Buente from Evansville Power Yoga. So that'll be a little bit earlier just to kind of beat the crowd, make sure they have some good yoga atmosphere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yoga Sam.
Yes, Yoga Sam.
It is Yoga Sam.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of artists, and we're pairing with the Arts Council. They're recruiting artists through their prospectus that they had out earlier this year. Mm-hmm. And I think we've got a really great lineup. We've got diversity in our art. We've expanded our area a little bit. We're going down to Stack Gallery at 416 Washington. That's a little bit further than Evansville's probably used to walking, but we're hoping people will get down there and check out. They've got some really awesome stuff down there.
And a new bike rack, I believe.
A new bike rack?
Yeah, because that's going to be important.
It is.
In one of the months.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I was spoiler. Stick around in 20 minutes. We'll be talking about
Wow,
it.
it's pro time right here. Teasing it. Stack, which I found out recently is just, it's cats backwards.
It's cats backwards, yeah.
So there you go.
You were telling me the story, I guess, that feral cats.
Yeah, it was inhabited by
a building. That's
colony of feral cats. Yeah, they're awesome. They're my neighbors. They're awesome.
The feral cats.
The feral cats and also the winds. Yeah, both of them.
And the caffeine that they have inside their art gallery.
Yes, because coffee
Maya
is there,
makes the best
right?
caramel latte.
That's when we planned. We got to have all the coffee.
Oh man,
That's
so
it.
that's the reason. Really.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Or I was looking around, or wine. We'll take either one.
Oh no, sorry, it's a different podcast. That's a different show.
Oh shoot! I thought you signed us up for the right one.
Yeah, you drew the short straw. You got stuck with me. Sorry. They're fairly what they opened up just a couple months ago, right?
Yeah,
So-
pretty recently. Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's our furthest out
Okay.
area for April. We're hoping that Emily Gartner will be involved in later months. I think she's not available. She's a little further out. We might bring her in closer, but she's
Yeah.
just in the
Okay.
next block. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. And then it goes. I mean, the Haynies Corner it goes all Penny Lane, Madeline's that.
Yeah, and
whole
Penny
way down
Lane is
there,
participating also. And First Presbyterian Church has
Yeah.
an organ series that night, and they're hosting an artist as well. So it really does reach out further than it probably has before officially. And we're bringing back the map.
Yep, there's
Yeah.
gonna be, which will be great.
Yes.
So we'll have a digital copy that people can share multiple times on all the social medias, and it really is nice for people to have that on their phone, walk around, know what they're to know what they're looking for at times. So Brian Bennett has wonderfully said that he will put that together for
Perfect.
us. So that will be out. So make sure you're looking on the Haynies Corner page, Facebook page. We'll have it everywhere.
And I'm very excited about this. I don't know if we can talk about the Boom Squad.
Oh, we can talk about the Boom
I mean,
Squad.
I love the Boom Squad.
I love the Boom Squad.
The award-winning Boom Squad.
Yes,
I'm like
that's
a
right.
Boom Squad fangirl. So, yeah, they're fantastic. 6:30, they will be performing on that grassy area also by the May-Belmont Rose, between the Alhambra and 2nd Street. And about 20 minutes, I think, is their performance length. They've got their dancers.
Wow.
They're doing it all. I'm really excited.
We thought we'd bring in the first Friday series with a big boom. You see what we
Yeah,
did there.
awesome. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
So it's wonderful to have them make sure they're down there to get it all going. And I think the mayor was going to maybe drop by, just kind of kick everything off.
Or one of his clones.
Or one of his clones, yeah, because he's everywhere, so it might be one of his clones. So it'll be a great night down at the corner for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and like I was talking with Sam before, I was like, I want the Boom Squad to follow me around. Just
Why not just
all the
like
time.
it's your own,
everywhere
like,
you
It would
went?
just
booming
be amazing.
entourage.
Just walking down walking down the main street. Hey,
You'd
the Boom
have to
Squad.
get like a really awesome cape and kind of
And like a
fur
bedazzled
lined.
stick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you would. We
Okay,
make
we can work on
happen.
that. We'll work on that. There's a lot that's going on. I
There's
mean,
a lot.
you print out this like booklet of things that are going on. And this is just for April because there's music. There's more than just the Boom
Music
Squad.
is
There's
new
music.
this year, yes.
Yeah.
So it's scheduled music
Yeah.
at the Fountain. We've got the River City Review Band will be at the Fountain. And then also we have some busking stations.
Cool.
So those will be, we're going to have some busking sign-ups so that it's organized but not controlled. Anybody can come sign up for those slots and they can, play to the crowd and earn tips, and that's their jam.
Yeah, come make an awesome show so people throw all their money at you. We want them to.
We want it raining cash money on buskers.
Right. Don't throw coins. Yeah. So there's buskers on here all over. Yeah. Wow. Is Mo going to be open? Do we know?
Not in April,
Okay.
no.
I think
Okay.
May.
Possibly May.
Yeah, which should be awesome.
Yeah. Very excited. Just to have the variety because like Fidel's.
Yeah.
They're have opened recently above Walton's and it's just we've got so many different places here in the corner that's just not like anything else in the city.
Yeah, and the more we get those, Mo's coming back open, it's a density factor. And when you're looking at public placemaking, you have to have enough diverse things. First of all, that people are like, we can go down there and it's okay if we don't have reservations.
Right.
It's okay. There isn't only one place. There's 4 places we can go in case one place is too packed. So it really is an important piece, making sure we get more of those places open. I won't get all placemaking on everybody right now.
No, we
but
love placemaking.
I just
It's
get all excited about
Yeah,
thinking
no.
about it. And it really is such an integral piece. So I can't wait till she's open.
yeah, because I think a lot of times people think, oh, it's competition, well, and like we're bringing,
Yep.
it's like, oh, I can't, I don't want another bar here because we sell alcohol. We want all the people, but like you said, it brings people
It
down
does,
here.
and that was one of the biggest things, even on Franklin Street when we first started the organization on there, is getting people on that. We are not competition at all. We are telling our message in a much stronger way, in a much better way, when we're all doing it together. And it's so wonderful that Haynies Corner has seen it happen at Franklin Street, and there's just a wonderful sense of camaraderie that's already there. And in some ways, even more because it's tinier. It's more of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it's a really a wonderful feel, for those people that maybe haven't spent a lot of time down there with all of us. You should come and hang out with us because we're really fun on top of it.
Right.
But it really is an awesome neighborhoody feel that we've got going on down there.
Yeah, we already have our own parking lot.
Yeah, right. Oh, God, parking lots.
We're going to take this podcast to the car. Yeah. We're going to drive around and look at parking spaces.
I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I would get on that one. I am very excited about Patchwork because Monty's going to be there.
Monty Skelton, he's going to be performing at Patchwork, and that's also the home of the food trucks.
Yep.
We've got Nom Food Truck, the Pizza Revolution bus, I believe, will be there, and then Bruce Lee's. So a good variety in our food. And we're sticking with 3 for April, see how that goes. Maybe we'll expand later, but just to give a taste, make sure.
Yeah, it's kind of hard this year. We're not sure of numbers. I know just...
Right. The Facebook event has exploded.
It has, and I think just in general, so many more people know about it.
Yeah.
Even just from Mardi Gras, how many people that came down that hadn't been to the corner for a while. And Uber was not in effect last year, so people couldn't come down, which I know personally in my places, I've had people that we've never seen their faces before. And I'm like, you're so much fun. Yeah. Why haven't I met you before? And they're like, because we're from Newburgh and we weren't having cocktails and driving back that way. So it really has, which is amazing. They're going to give us those statistics in about 6 months. So we will actually be able to see which districts that they're coming in and how many more. My gut tells me it's huge, like 20% maybe increase. So I'll be really interested to see those once we actually get some quantifiable data to look at with all of that. That's really fun to say data. It's very sexy.
I was on quantifiable.
Oh, you were?
And our ratings are through the roof for this episode. So good.
I can't wait to see it. So I think we'll have more people down, maybe that wouldn't have, those new burgers coming in to hang out with us where all the fun stuff is happening.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and we got, to get around, like I said, there's rumors of a launch of a pedicab or something. I don't know if you've heard of this thing. I'm not quite sure what this thing is yet.
It doesn't sound like a good reputation. I don't know.
No, I'm direct competition with that.
We are hoping that the pedicab will be shuttling people around to also diversify our, where people are gathering to bring people down to Stack, or we've got walking tours, self-guided walking tours of the downtown history, like of the First and Second Street primarily, right?
Yeah, they're awesome. This was put together by the kids at Wrights from John Carl's Fill the History class.
Yeah. You did those YouTube videos, right?
They did. And so they have is it a QRS code? Is that the right, or
QR code?
QR code. Yeah.
It's the LMNOP code.
It is. People, they have them on there. It'll take them, they're staying in front of a house. They'll put it on there. It flashes up this video. They can use the Haynie Corner Wi-Fi. It's really amazing how that all works together. So it is. We're going to have those out for the self-guided tours because we want people, we don't just want them staying in one location. We want them moving around, checking out everything that's down there.
Right. Yeah, because, this place has been around for a while and people don't know the history, or they think they know the history, but they might be wrong, that kind of thing. So it is, that's a cool idea.
It really is. And Front Porch Fest, which is going to come up, it's actually First Friday is going to fall on that September 1st, and that's going to be September 2nd. It's a little bit up here. The number of people that came in that said, we have not been down here in years. We had no idea all of this was going on. It was truly fun to see their faces like, we had no idea what's happening right now. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So
I still get people that when I say I live near Haynies Corner, they look at me like I'm insane for living there, and then they're like, "What do you do?" Well,
I have ladies that come up and talk above my garage. What do you think we do down here?
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is. It's exciting to see their faces and to. It's I guess it's not your mom and dad is Haynie Corner anymore. I don't know. So it is awesome to
have a throwback night.
It is. It's great to see them.
Now we're
be
talking.
So surprised by what's going on down here.
So I'm trying to see if there's anything.
We have a big fundraiser happening.
Yeah?
Tell
me more.
Yeah, it's called Barrow of Booze.
And a wagon of wine.
Tell me more.
Doesn't that explain it?
No. Come back.
I don't understand.
So we're going to be selling raffle tickets. They're $50 for 3 chances, and we're going to cap it at 100 purchases. So it's to benefit Haynies Corner, its district. And yeah, it's a lot of.
It's literally going to be a wagon of wine and a wheelbarrow full of booze. Yeah. So it's going to be like $1,000 worth of products in both of them. All of our wonderful reps. I won't read through the list. There's a lot of them, but all of them.
Not until they sponsor this show. Right? You can't.
Exactly. All of them that are our reps down for all the bars down at Haynies Corner and on Franklin Street have donated all of this so we can give this away. And we're hoping we get so much that we'll actually be able to do a raffle in April and a raffle in May, and raise some funds.
Yeah.
So we can do more things.
Right, because I know one of the things, I'm even on the board, and when I first started, I was like, why do we need to raise money? As just it seems like we're more of an informational group, but it's not. We're actually doing stuff like the Wi-Fi project, and
Yes.
there's things to do.
Even running events to be able to bring.
Yep.
We're having buskers, which is awesome, but at the end of the day, I'm in the music industry, and I hate not being able to pay musicians. Like, it's one of those things that I'm like, the whole, it's great exposure. Ugh. Man, we already have a bunch of really talented musicians. They don't need any more exposures. They need paychecks, like, at the end of the day. So it's, unless we have those kinds of funds, it makes it really difficult for us to plan some really cool big things that ultimately, they do cost money.
Right. I always say Vectron doesn't take exposure bucks.
Right. So that's exactly right. Yeah. God, that would be really cool if we could make that happen, though.
We'll work on it.
We've got an art lesson happening at Patchwork Central. That'll be great. That's weaving. It's a weaving lesson. It's called God's Eye, and it will focus on some art history. It starts at 7, goes until about 8. There will not be drop-ins. You have to be there for the beginning of the lesson.
Okay.
So 1 hour. That's at Patchwork.
Kiddos, though. And we'll be having a wonderful quality art project that's going to be running every first Friday for the kids as well, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No arts and crafts. Art lesson.
Art lesson.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
there's a big difference.
There is.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And Heidi Garza.
Yeah. That'll be at the 22 Jefferson.
After the yoga's over.
Yep. Well, it's going to overlap a little bit.
They're going to fight?
Yeah. It's a battle to the physical health.
So good. Yoga versus Zumba. That would be amazing.
Can we actually make that happen?
I'm sure we could. Put it on the May schedule.
Yeah.
But so, Heidi Garza will, we're done. April's closed.
Yeah, sorry.
It's not on the map. Don't even think about adding that right now.
So Heidi Garza will be at 22 Jefferson over there. So there's a little bit of space.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah. So they won't necessarily fight.
No.
Dang it.
I know.
We'll work on it.
Next month.
We'll work on it. We'll start spreading rumors that Sam and Heidi don't like each other. Yeah. I'm sure we can figure something out. How's Dapper Pig going? Seems like it's always freaking busy.
It is. It's been very busy. It's it's been a process with obviously from where we started and losing a partner kind of midway and all of those changes. It's in some ways it forces you to constantly reevaluate, which is a good thing in a young business. It's not always the easiest by any chance. But it's going great. I'm really thrilled where we've gotten. And ultimately, a new restaurant, it takes about 18 months. They're almost like babies. They are babies when you first open. Yeah. And they're not chain restaurants. So there is not a single process that is already handed to you in some book in any way of what happens. Every single process, every single thing that occurs, you have to invent it as you go. So it just takes a while to kind of get that underneath you and get the whole thing working like a well-oiled machine. It just takes a bit. And it's one of those things, having done that at Lamasco, it's like almost, Lamasco's kind of like a teenager now. You forget how hard those baby years are, which is also very relevant to my life. Again,
very...
it's weird. Like, it totally mirrors,
this is a very
it is.
well thought out example.
Analogy. Yeah. So you're the teenager, you're like, I forgot how crazy hard this was to have a baby again. So it was kind of like that when it first going. But it's great. Everything is running. I'm very, very happy where it's running now. The crew is doing a great job. Yeah.
Cool. And brew house is...
I need a business model that's like having a cat, and I would destroy that.
That is kind of like the brew house, I would think, right?
Yeah, because you kind of come and go. It may not be open when you want it to be.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's always open when I want it to be. But...
yeah.
Brew house is great. Brew house is a lot of fun. I love beer, so that fills that need. Very.
Tell me, and how busy you guys have been. Sam and I were just talking about this, that we've seen just like this kind of like true, like density has increased down at the corner. Mm-hmm. And I think it's all because of these measures, which it's twofold. The mission, it's to increase awareness of the whole corner in general, bring arts and culture. But there's also we have to have healthy businesses down there, right? If the businesses aren't thriving, the corner isn't thriving. So it's twofold with that. So I think
it's so collaborative. When the Dapper Pig is busy, there's not a great waiting area there, and so your Dapper Pig staff,
we send everybody to every place.
Send them out over to have a beer, and then Scott at Sauced makes sandwiches the first Sunday of every month for the brew house. So it's really collaborative, And I always tell people about the secret menu cheeseburger at the Dapper Pig, or crab cakes at Sauced, or the rice bowls at Walton's, and keep keep sending people there.
Yeah.
I'm like an information hub at the brew house.
You're the
so-
information
really
booth.
is.
True.
Man.
That's not cat.
Don't make me mad, man.
Yeah, that's useful. Cats aren't useful, so.
Those are fighting words, man.
Hey, man, I have a cat. This is the worst thing.
So the next month's May.
May.
Yes.
Things
May's
that
big.
Yeah, May's real big.
Yeah. So what is I see an announcement here from Zagster.
Zagster.
Yes, it is, and we can talk about that because it's official. So they are doing a huge bike initiative launch, and that is going to be the day they're going to launch. I think they're bringing extra bikes down and some more bike racks, just in general. And that is the big bike night first Friday. We want everyone to bring their bicycles down.
Yeah.
We're doing the bike parade, right? So this is literally, if you Google bike parades, it's people on their bikes in costumes, and their bikes like even become pieces of art. So we are hoping everybody out there will dress your kids up, dress your wives up, dress your dogs and cats
Your
up.
cats up.
The cats will not be dressed up.
Oh, please put your
My
cats
cat is a
out
giraffe
there.
costume. I feel like I can
Oh
rock
my
that.
God, that's
think
gonna, we have to make like a little
to do
zoo
that.
cart thing. We'll do this.
There you go.
So that's May 5th.
That's May
is
5th.
bikes.
Yeah.
bike
And it's
night.
also Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It's all collaborating under, and it might be a full moon too. I don't know what's happening.
Wow.
Cats
Feels
and dogs.
Like it. Feels like it's going to
Bicycles, all at Haynies Corner on May 5th. It's going to be crazy. So very exciting. And then the bike initiative, what this thing is they're going to have a sticker. It's going to go on your helmet. You're going to come to Sauce or Brew House or Dapper Pig, and you're going to say, I'm here for the bike initiative. And we're going to say, that's amazing. You're getting a free appetizer because you rode your bike down here. This is also happening down at Franklin Street. So we want people traveling between the two districts and actually looking at their bikes as a mode of transportation, not an alternative mode because they don't have a car, or a bit that on Friday and Saturday nights, on beautiful spring and summer nights, they're out riding their bikes in between the districts.
Yeah, because you can totally hit the Greenway.
Right.
Yeah, the Greenway
And it
is
takes you
great.
right there.
Yes, and I think a lot of people
Yep.
still aren't aware that like that is a thing that can happen.
That's great.
And it's
We
the
do that.
coolest thing ever.
Yeah, when it's warmer, we do that right over
All
Franklin,
the time.
hit
And you can
Girth
take
or
your,
whatever.
I mean, people
and
don't realize it's big, it's wide, it's safe, your kids can ride
Yep,
on it. It's
absolutely.
an amazing transportation piece. So we're really trying to increase that connectivity via bike,
yeah.
via biking.
No, it's
so
great.
In bike night. I
Bike,
hope a bunch
that's
of
why
Harleys
bike
show up
night.
accidentally.
That what?
I hope a bunch of Harley guys show up accidentally.
Perfect.
And they're like, we're here for bike night. And we're like,
Get in the parade.
Here's your bicycle.
And we give them a little flower basket on the front
Jump on
of it.
in.
So yeah, we're hoping that pedicab, that we have a grand marshal already built into this bike parade. We're talking to you, Mary. Hoping that the our local bicycle officers will be kind of the front and
Yeah,
back of
that'd
it.
be
So we
cool.
want everyone, if you're on a bike and you have a bike and you like bikes, you got to come and do your bike thing that night with us.
And then June even gets more exciting. We're bringing it down to Goosetown Park in June.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to have a little barbecue off down there.
Yeah, so backyard barbecue. So this means like you're literally going to, from right here, you're going to get your grill and you're just going to
Just drag it on down.
Feel
drag
it.
it on. Yeah, seriously, you're just bring your
One wheel doesn't
backyard-
work, but sure, we'll do it.
bring your backyard barbecuing. We are, it's official. We're partnering with Bass Myers, and John has gotten a big green egg that we're going to have as a giveaway.
Sweet.
Yeah. So this is even more of a reason you need to just like borrow
yeah.
somebody so you can win a big
No,
green egg, Jason.
I'm going to hire out Bob Morphew to come in and pretend he's me,
Yes.
and I'll win that
Awesome.
freaking green egg.
So it's going to be
I mean-
fun. So that's we're doing the big barbecue competition down in the park.
Nice.
Because again, we want people realizing those great assets we have there, which
Yeah.
Goosetown is just a great park. Get some the neighbors down that way involved. What else is going on in June? And there's some more stuff.
June is Pride Month, so we're going to work with the group in Evansville that's doing some Pride things, see how we can incorporate that. I hope the flags will be back up in the
I think they
the
always
corner.
are. I think
Yeah,
they get
so
that done. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find a way to work that in.
Yeah, and then July, nothing's confirmed. So again, you'll have to come back and be
Stay
listening.
tuned.
Super
Stay tuned
secrets.
for more. August.
August.
Oh, this is a fun one.
August is the best.
You can talk about this
It's the
one.
dog days of summer.
Yeah.
So we're
It's not cat days,
Right.
Whatever.
dog days.
Cat days every day. We
People
don't
are
have to have their own
excited
month.
about dogs.
So we're partnering with It Takes a Village, and they're going to come down, bring some dogs. We're going to have dog menus at the establishments on Haynies Corner. I mean, people who really love their dogs, and, I know you're
yeah.
out there, whatever, are going to eat this up.
But they're not going to eat off the dog menu, we hope.
I mean,
but
maybe.
Maybe if they're really ate up, yeah, the dog menu stuff. You guys are doing a really cool thing at Evansville Brew House. I love this. So tell me, because you taught me something new. I didn't know this.
Jeff taught me something new. So when we brew beer, there are spent grains. Jeff grinds up some whole grains, and it's very healthy because beer is so good for you. And
it is.
He grinds up the grains to brew the beer. Magic happens. I don't really know what happens after that, but there are spent grains, and so we're going to make dog biscuits out of those. So that's going to be our contribution at the brew house.
Nice.
Or dog beer. I suggested that too, but that didn't go over very well. So dog biscuits it is.
No dog beer. So and then it's going to be an adoption event. So they will have all the cats and dogs and puppies.
You'll have 3 more dogs by the end of the night.
I know. Make sure the kids don't know about it. Or all of you, bring your nieces.
It's not the kid, it's me.
Bring your nieces and nephews and send them all home with cute little puppies.
Oh my gosh.
So it'll be that. And then we're doing a really interesting thing. It's the first time we've done this as well.
Everything's the first time we've done this.
These are all first timers.
Join us for the train wreck. That is
right. So kids are going to be making beautiful pieces of art that we're hoping a local framer who possibly is on 2nd Street and might be listening to this podcast.
It rhymes with Bippus.
Right, exactly. It's weird. How did you guess?
I don't know.
We'll
I'm good
do
at this.
some very reduced, by reduced we mean FREE, framing.
Exposure. Some exposure.
Exposure.
Framing.
Exposure bucks.
Framing.
We got so much exposure
we have
bucks.
so much exposure bucks for you on this. And then all these beautiful things, people will, we will auction them off, these gorgeous pieces of art that are made by local children. That'll be of all these cute dogs and animals and bunny rabbits and things. And we will give, those funds will be going to It Takes a Village.
Nice.
And then also helping some of the things down at Haynies Corner as well. So very exciting. Dog Days Summer is going to be,
it's a full schedule, that one.
Is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be a puppy kissing booth. I'm going to kiss all the dogs. I'm really excited.
Amy's gonna have.
You're going to be Jason. We won't find him all night. He's going to be like, oh my God, puppies kissing him
Jason
everywhere.
can have some dog beers and then go.
Yeah,
Right.
and down and kiss the puppies. It'll be really.
You're
cute.
gonna have one guy show up in a dog costume. You know that, right?
Yes, that's a dedicated guy, man.
Like,
I like
I'm
people who. I like dedication.
And September is just to be determined.
Yeah, September
At this
is
point.
too far away from us to care at this moment.
I think
Yeah.
so.
September.
September's
so
happening.
September.
September's the last month.
It'll be a big thing. It's going to be the last
so
one.
blow it out.
Yeah,
And
blow
that
it out.
weekend will be. I mean, last year that weekend was great.
It's gonna be bonkers.
It was because it's First Friday,
Yep.
and then
Porch
it's
Fest.
Porch Fest, but that's also the
Rumble on the river.
Yeah.
whole
the
things are
Thunder-
happening.
Boats.
The not Thunder on the Ohio.
The artist
Yes,
formerly known as the Thunder on the
yes,
Ohio.
exactly.
Right.
Not Thunder on the Ohio is going to be that
It's
weekend.
totally not Thunder Ohio.
So there's going to be lots of people down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, on Labor Day weekend. So, and last year, that weekend was great. Porch Fest.
Oh, the weather
and
was
perfect,
perfect
yeah.
weather too.
So-
Hopefully we'll. That
And
will
you're
happen again
guaranteeing
for us.
every first Friday is perfect weather.
Oh,
That's what
without
you're saying,
a doubt.
right?
Yeah, we have an in with Jeff Lyons. He's
I
dealing with
I
it
see
for
Wayne
us.
Hart at
You might have
Boca
heard
all
of
the
them.
time.
They can do things.
Big deal.
Right.
Talks
Well,
directly to the clouds.
They
Yes.
talk to this green screen and stuff happens. It's weird.
It
It's
is
magic,
very weird.
Magic Ben.
I would say if we do have bad weather, though, we have plenty of inside things. So Patchwork Central stuff is some of it's inside. We've got stuff in a lot of the restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no, if it rains, there's no reason to not come.
Hey,
Right.
and listen, there's things called galoshes and
Yeah,
umbrellas.
right. Have some
I was a
fun.
little tough enough here
Yeah.
at Evansville.
right.
Awesome. Well, I know this is the 3rd year for it, and that's usually the time things take off.
Yeah. It
around
really
here,
is.
isn't it?
It
So,
really
Ooh, something that's not coming back in
Yeah.
First Fridays before people get too sad about it. No more passports. The passports are gone.
what are we even doing then?
It's a good question. We don't really know what we're doing. But, the passports.
So I won't lose it the first
You
month
won't lose
right
it
away?
the first
Right.
month. The passports were great. The passports really help people get from one place
Yeah.
to another. Like you said, 3rd years when people kind of figure things out on all ends, hopefully. So we didn't feel like the passports were valuable or super inclusive of everyone because we are adding so many more things that if we did a passport with just
People
the
were going to
businesses,
be carrying around like
yeah, it's going to be like
Yeah.
here's your passbook novel to get all your stamps. So we decided to get rid of that and just focus on keeping things interesting and putting it on the map instead and hoping that people will diversify their own lives rather than needing their stamp book for it. But I think that passbook helped a lot, or passport
yeah.
helped a lot
Absolutely
to get
at the
people
beginning. Yep.
to figure things out. But we're hoping that now there's too many things going on. I mean, things are overlapping. There's no way you can get to everything.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna, we're looking at 1,000 people plus. I think on really good weather event nights. I think,
I think that's
it's just
probably a
it's
low
too
ball.
many to try to come in and at a hostess stand in a restaurant that's already crazy busy to try to sit and put stands
I know
on. So.
if you walk up to Yoga Sam while she's doing yoga and try to get her to stamp a passport, she will cut you.
She will
I
yoga
bet
cut
she
you.
would.
She will yoga
She'll
cut
cut you with some namaste.
Yep. Yep. She's mean.
I don't know if she's ever been mean in her life.
Right? Like, nicest human ever.
I heard that from Heidi Garza.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't know.
I know.
So yeah, it sounds like a great year. I think the 6 months of it. I think that's right. That's the right amount.
Yeah, 6 months. Mm-hmm.
I know the first year we started too early with the snow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there was maybe go too late because of football.
Yes.
Is
Well, and then
huge
we also
around
had
here.
thought about that first year of Fall Festival. So
Right.
that also
That thing.
That thing.
But I can't wait till the map comes out, though, and people can see all the artists that we have, and we've got live wood turning and
Yeah,
wood
we forgot to
burning.
talk about them. Yeah.
My gosh, there's so many things happening. Like, I can't even keep it all in my brain.
Yeah, it's at the artists. I mean, they're on the Facebook. There's a lot of on the Facebook event
Yeah.
page. I wasn't saying the Facebook like an
Facebook.
old person,
Right.
but there's a list of artists on there already, and it just keeps growing,
Sure.
right?
And
So-
we've got some vendors. We've got the Evansville Design Group is back. They're, usually there with their cool T-shirts. The Evansville Public Library nominated
Yes.
EDPL.
Top
national.
15 national. Like,
yes.
that's
So they're going to be here
amazing work.
promoting their kids' art programs and some of their other stuff that they've got. They'll be at Patchwork too. So, the list just goes on and
Yeah.
on and on.
Yeah,
You just have to come
lot
down.
of
We
things.
can't
Have
even go
to.
through it all.
I can't.
Yeah.
But definitely come for the Boom Squad.
Oh gosh,
That's where it's at. 6:30.
If you're around, you'll hear them even if you're not
Yeah.
down down
It's
there.
going to be like a
Yeah,
beacon
but these little
call
baby
for all-
dancers.
They're so cute. I saw them at Leadership Evansville at Celebration when all of them went up, like little bitty
Yes,
ones.
they're teeny.
Yeah.
And they give them drums. We're on radio.
They give them
but
like
you can't see-
coffee
little
coffee
bitty-
They're like
cups.
these little bitty drums
So
and little
good.
bitty sticks, and they do. They're like just getting it, like going along with it. It really is awesome.
And they're going to Epcot to perform pretty soon here. So, so
Come bring monies to put in.
Yeah,
They
give
always
them
have
some
like
money.
a tip jar, so bring monies for them.
Yes, bring your
Just bring your money
big
and
boy
ju-
wallet.
Yeah,
'cause
you just
we
need
want
to
to
bring
take a lot of your
in
money.
general.
Is basically.
now everything is free otherwise. Everything is free, but bring money for Boom Squad so they can go to Epcot.
You come here, you tip Boom Squad,
Yep.
you buy some art, you
Yep.
get some drinks, you get some
Yep.
food. That's a good
It's
day.
like the most
I mean,
perfect
what
night
kind of
ever,
a
and you help small
You can sit by the
businesses
fountain and
So good.
romance
You
with your
listen-
romanticals.
Oh, and the fountain was on.
The fountain
Yep.
turned on yesterday.
Springtime.
It was. It is spring. It's beautiful.
cool. Well, thanks. I appreciate you guys coming by.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you
having us.
us.
Thanks again to Sam and Amy for talking to us about the upcoming events happening this year for First Fridays. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, we'll see you out there. If you haven't been to a First Friday, where have you been? A, and B, now's a great time to start. So we'll hopefully see you out there April 7th at First Friday at Haynies Corner Art District. Good job, everybody.
Hey there, are you a sports fan? Are you from Evansville or Indiana or the Midwest? My name is Josh, and I'd like to tell you about a project a couple buddies and I are working on. The Brewers U Network is a proud member of the Evansville Podcast Network, featuring 4 weekly shows Monday through Thursday, covering all of the Evansville, Indiana, and Midwest sports we can pack into one podcast. We feature everything from in-depth reviews for all of you diehards out there, all the way to specific season, competition, and playoff previews that include a breakdown of how the competitions work. We try to stay as educational as possible. So if you like hockey or soccer or football or baseball or basketball or even NASCAR racing, head over to iTunes right now and subscribe to the Brewers View. Whether you're a novice new fan of Indiana basketball or a St. Louis Cardinals season ticket holder, this is the Midwest Sports Show for you. I'm Josh, this is the Brewers View, and as always, keep your stick on the ice.